Hi. If this video has found you, the emotions are running deep. There's this need to ground yourself even deeper and to feel the pain even deeper. And there's a part of you that's like, but I've been feeling it. I can't focus on it. I can't give it light anymore. Like I'm done. But still, there's this lingering invitation to sit with the pain once again. And I just want you to know that you're not alone in this. And this is why I'm bringing you here. So we can breathe it out, breathe it out, breathe it in, breathe it out. Let it wash away. I'm pretty sure you can hear the water in the background. I actually wanted to sit closer, but I felt like getting some distance would be better because it might be too loud over there. But I don't know if you can kind of you can kind of see it, but there's like a cone, an orange cone, there's some flags, because I guess they're doing some construction here, which I thought was very symbolic for today's container of feeling your emotions once again, because it's obvious that you're replanting new foundations in your life. You're literally starting from zero. And you know what that means? That means you're a hero. Oh, zero hero, hero zero. Whoa, 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 whoa. So you're literally under construction. And what's wild is water, wata, agua, water, mayim in Hebrew, mayim. Water is life. It's abundance too, right? Because it is life, it is like abundant codes within it. It's also prosperity, because anything that water is given to, it becomes fucking gorgeous. There's vitality to it. So there is something about, redefining your version of safety, your version of happiness, your version of the structures that feel good to you and not what, family traditions are projecting at you or even society. And it's really, really annoying. Like you feel so liberated, but both annoyed at the same time by your circumstances and even by the pressure of the world we live in. Like, to you as an old soul, you're just like, what? Like, it doesn't add up. Because at this point, you are an expert at understanding, so above and so below. You understand that life is temporary. You're not really attached to anything per se anymore materialistically. Like, you've let a lot of that go, but simultaneously you are being asked to choose yourself in the materialistic world, even though you know that it's not the main priority. And that's quite a paradox, right? When you're an old soul and you understand that nothing is forever. No, that nothing is forever. I love it. We're just gonna let everyone be a part of the message. There's a beautiful family. I love that. I love it. It's a part of the message. So there's a part of you that knows that you're an old soul and detachment is everything, right? But I feel like you're being called to also ground that truth into the earth right now, because at the end of the day, we do live on planet Earth, and let's say money. I feel like the topic here is very money driven, in the sense where we're talking about the root chakra, needing to ground the cosmic wisdom into the earth, you know? And money specifically is coming up, even with the water, like I mentioned, it is the abundant well of life. And it's like the final stage of spirituality is becoming rich, okay? And of course, the number, the vibration of that, you know what? The vibration is always going to be the same, in my opinion. Like, the vibration of abundance is the vibration of abundance. But how you get there is different. What you're going to do to achieve it is different. And there's many people who actually don't choose to awaken their abundant codes as a spiritual being. They like staying like at kind of like a certain cap, right? Because actually, to become a spiritual CEO, that's a whole different evolution, right? A whole different becoming. It's almost, it is the new version of spirituality, because we're to really reprogram the mystic on planet Earth and the karma of what it is to be a light barrier, to be a mystic, to be, a meditation guide, a yoga teacher, all the things, right? All the things wellness, right? To be a space holder for wellness and consciousness, in order to end the suffering in that identity lineage, right? It's the same concept of like artists starve kind of thing. Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. But to make it untrue, the more conscious beings here, we need to choose ourselves in the next step of our spiritual evolution, and that is believing that we are worthy of achieving richness in the material world. And it doesn't make you a bad person. Money is energy. Money is literally fluidity. Money loves action. Money loves speed, right? Money loves, honestly, it really does love action. That's a thing. A lot of successful people who have made their dreams tangible, it's because they didn't overthink things. They just produced, even if it was messy. And the refinement came later. And a lot of us stop our dreams. We block our own dreams. I know I'm, still in the becoming of this, because I was being aware of my words. I was a perfectionist, and that really self-sabotaged me on my path of what I can achieve and what I can create. And I can just speak from a personal standpoint, because I really resonate with this message, which obviously, as conduits, right, for channeled messages, we are connected to the theme. I truly believe. Sometimes no, but usually yes. We channel topics that we feel like our heart can really be passionate about, because we're all healing out loud together. We're all evolving together. We're all, choosing consciousness in its light and in its darkness. And this message specifically is focusing on really trusting yourself and choosing yourself, because that's the hardest thing to do, especially as a, caregiver, a holistic caregiver. We have no problem choosing others, right? Because literally our heart is so big. But when it comes to choosing ourselves, holding ourselves and building our own foundation, that seems so foreign for some reason. Like, we can give everyone the wisdom, but doing it for ourselves is a whole different ball game. And this is kind of there is no kind of, this is the initiation that you're at, my love. You're learning to choose yourself, even when you don't want to, even when you're like, I'd rather pour myself into something else, not here. I'm done doing, pouring into me. You're like, I'm capped out, and Spirit's like, no, we're not done yet. You're almost there. You're 3 feet from gold, but continue believing in yourself. Continue trusting yourself, especially now, because you've obviously taken some sort of big, massive leap in the unknown. By the way, the park that I'm at is called Conejo Park, which means rabbit in Spanish. And I feel like you've taken this like leap into a rabbit hole, so to speak, right? This dark void where you have been choosing yourself, and right now you feel like giving up because the unknown, the anxiety within the unknown is like kind of creeping at you, and you're like really needing to like ground down. That's why it's like, I think I said ground a million times in this message, because it feels so important to envision yourself rooted in the earth, right? Imagine yourself truly rooted in the earth. And that's why, if you can, take your shoes off, be barefoot with me right now. If you're in motion, imagine the color red with your eyes open or closed. Obviously, actually, if you're driving, please don't close your eyes, but you can just like, I don't know, just red. I don't know if you can see my feet. The grounding. So spending more time grounding yourself right now is very, very important. And I can only imagine that it's the last thing you want to do, because logically you're like, I need to produce. Like, I don't feel safe. This is true. I know this. Okay, so you're back to this loop once again within the hustle culture, that you have to really exert yourself in so many different shapes and forms to feel worthy of safety. And this is where we are being asked to really let go of that programming in order to create this new earth. We need to let go of this notion, this narrative that we need to burn ourselves out to attain abundance, because abundance really is your birthright. It's something that comes from within you outward, right? Everything around us is an inner conversation, an inner frequency, an inner choice. So if something is not happening outside of you, it sucks to say, because it's like easier to blame, but it really is your own doing. And it is a becoming, it is a process, right? You don't just like change overnight. And taking ownership is a process in itself, right? It comes in different shapes and forms. And, me saying this is just to remind you to be kind to yourself, because it's like, when we know that we are the problem and the solution, it can be a little bit tough, right, mentally, because we can go into that loop of I'm a failure. But no, you're not a failure. You're just upgrading your frequency. And actually, to do that, you need to be radically honest with what's not working. And I really resonate with this message so strongly. And I just want to say, keep going. Actually allow yourself to take more moments in nature. Calm the anxiety and the fear of the unknown by actually just grounding yourself in Mother Gaia, right? and really be present in her, with her. Empty the mind. Send the doubts to the waters. Send the doubts to the earth. Send the doubts to the air. Send the doubts to the fire. Sit with one type of element today, or all of them, and just send the stagnant energy that you feel in your mind to Pachamama, to Mother Gaia, to the universe, right? Maybe not so much well, it could be the universe. No, just earth. To the universe and earth. They're connected. But just see if you can really just allow yourself to let it all go. Usually when the doubts are really, really loud, it does mean we're on the precipice of something. But instead of working harder, you're being asked to actually slow down harder. Like, slow down. Actually, slow the fuck down. Don't think so much. And I know, like, logically, you're just like, what? But the body needs rest when it's going through such a recalibration, subconsciously. The body needs to also, restore the cells. And yeah, I mean, everyone has a different schedule, right? So I would say you need to do your best to just filter out some time just for you, to remember you, to choose you in the silence. Even if it's for 10 minutes a day, right? It's not so much about length, it's about intention. So yeah, don't let the anxiety get you down. Your anxiety is not a prophecy. It's just a moment in time giving you data. And in this case, in this moment in time, it's actually here to tell you you're way closer than you think you are. So continue calming down the anxiety, and we're gonna close with a visualization exercise you can try, and hopefully this will help. Okay, so when you can, if you're in motion, just listen to this, and you can do it, later on in the right timing. But if you're in a position where you can, follow along, I really do invite you. And by the way, I just realized 17 minutes we're here chatting and I didn't even introduce myself. Hi, love. I'm Mystic Maya. And I believe in you. All right. So the visual that I'm getting, because I'm a Reiki master, and one of my gifts is actually every, Reiki treatment that I do, whether it's online or in person. So we work with the chakras to cleanse each chakra and open them up. And I get intuitive messages for the person that I'm working with as a medium, as a mystic, right? But I never know what I'm about to say. I freestyle it. I trust the energy of me and the person that I'm working with, and it's always so unique, and it's very shamanic in its energy, but it's like I never know what's gonna happen. And like right now I'm being guided with the visual, so this is how it happens. It's like on the spot, things kind of, the medicine is created. So come take your medicine. So if you can, stand nice and tall, and you won't be able to see me or hear me, so let me just show you real quick the posture, and then I'll come closer to so you can hear me. But this is how I would like you to stand. Right? Well, you see me? So you're basically just like getting loose, okay? So yeah, you want to ground yourself like that, okay? Okay, so getting nice and tall and really imagining that you are now a mighty tree, okay? Choose the tree you want to embody. Is it an oak tree, a red tree, a magnolia tree? Whatever tree it is, choose it right now. And if you don't know what it is, that's fine, it can come to you. But just start kind of like shaking and bouncing, maybe swaying your arms from side to side, and just like kind of allow yourself to embrace just like subtle movements. And honestly, the more weird you are right now, the better, okay? Just be intuitive here, and the bounce is everything, okay? So allowing yourself to like feel the weight of your body. Breathing in and out. And just notice too, as you're bouncing, like feel into the soles of your feet on the ground and really be mindful to that. Like, how does that feel? Do you feel connected to earth? Do you feel connected to your body? Because that's what you're being asked right now, to really choose yourself by, it's like choosing life. And what makes life so unique is that we're breathing. We're souls in a human body, right? Maybe even bringing your hands to the shoulders, like, because anxiety too, it's like in the chest, in the shoulders. So yeah, just kind of do this and just sway from side to side while you're breathing. And just be intuitive here. Beautiful. Okay, now, nice and tall, close your eyes when you're ready. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, root to rise, feeling your air traveling up your spine. Exhaling, letting something go. Breathing in, feeling the sensations of your breath. You are alive, you are here. Exhaling any doubt, any fear. Breathing in and breathing out, grounding yourself even deeper into the earth. Yes. Okay, now bring one of your fingers to your third eye and just start poking at your third eye, but gently, right? Just like you're turning on a button, and just awaken your intuition. And just come to a steady, deep breath, in and out, in and out, in and out. And when I say deep, I mean a type of breath that allows you to really feel yourself rooting into the earth. Maybe even putting a hand on your belly. You can now stop with poking your third eye or tapping your third eye. I don't know why I said poke, but whatever. You can bring your hands to your belly and just for a moment, let's just like focus on the breathing from the belly. So breathing in, feeling the belly expand, breathing out, feeling the belly deflate. And just do that for 2 more times. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Beautiful. Now this is the last thing we're gonna do together. And this is gonna be super creative, super amazing. So bring your hands to your head. That's right. And really just feel your head. You need to bring a hand to your forehead and then a hand to the back. You can do that. And just gently kind of like move your head from side to side. And just be very mindful here because you don't want to do anything weird to your neck, right? But just make it like, do a little circle. Good. Now bringing your hands to your head, but this time each hand to the sides, right? Okay. So ground those toes, the soles of your feet into the earth. If you need to like bounce and jump a little bit, do that. Feeling into your head, really taking this time to feel your skull, like, oh my God, look at your, feel, not just look, but feel into your head, okay? And now, we're gonna bring the hands to the heart. I want you to imagine your head, a piece of your head opening, okay? Just like a box would. And this is not painful. It actually feels amazing, like you're about to fill yourself with something incredible. So visualize yourself opening up your head, just like a treasure chest. If you feel called, you can actually sway your hips from side to side. And now just notice your head open. Now beside you, you see this beautiful red pitcher full of water, crystal clear water. see if you can go now and pick it up with both of your hands. Grab this pitcher of water, pure water, in this red, grounding, safe, prosperity jug. Carry this jug and now start pouring it into your body from the opening of your head, and just see yourself as you pour the water becoming full with crystal clear water. As you breathe in and breathe out, your whole body is full of crystal clear water. And this water is holding you in your truth, is holding you in hope. This water is holding you in light. This water is holding you with your wealth consciousness. Just feel that sensation of being full, so full with your remembrance. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to take our last breath in this, activation right now. So breathing in, bringing your shoulders to your ears, bringing those shoulders back, opening up the chest, exhaling, shaking the heart, letting it all flow, any last residue of fear, anxiety, doubt, maybe even shaking the hands, the wrists, let it all flow. I let it all go. You are now full with crystal clear water. Yes. Okay, a last little jump. Jumping, grounding, feeling how heavy you are with light codes, with abundance codes, with solutions, with your truth. You're choosing life, you're choosing love. Let's go, beautiful. All right, when you're ready, you can open your eyes to the space. Yes. Woo. Hopefully that helped you. I trust that it did. That was so fun. All right, if you can, go literally drink some water, hydrate, journal, allow yourself to be in the gift of slowness, because that's when we receive the strategy, right? So I love you. I believe in you so much. The light in me sees and feels the light in you. I adore you so much. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that, as it does help me. And if you want to go deeper in subconscious reprogramming work, I got you. I do soul coaching. You'll see the one-on-one soul realignment sessions down below. I also have another offering where your higher self can send you a channeled message, which is a really fun way to get encouragement when you're not quite really ready yet to do more of a energetic, subtle body restoration quite yet. So this is really cool because it will meet you in divine timing. It's playful, it's artistic, it's also grounding in its way, and it kind of preps you for the one-on-one containers too. All right, my love. And you know what? It also just inspires you. That's like number one. All right, I love you. See you soon.